low in income or importance to another person. But it has nothing to do with importance to God. Because I'm more important to God than both of them is. That's why they two-time losers down here. I was less important to God at first, but I was a lot more important to him than what I thought.
And let the world know who you're speaking about.
I'm speaking about myself.
When you said the two people.
Who? Sandra Bland? The girl that killed herself in jail?
And the other person?
I don't know the dude. Some cop.
There you go, my nigga. Okay.
Yeah, see, they bump heads with God when they do that shit. So God, yeah, he killed him. I don't give a fuck if they got a suit on, and black, white, Puerto Rican, lemon lime. I don't give a fuck who they is. Nigga, when you bump heads with death, period, and it always warned you before your ass died, and you still dive your dumb ass in the hole. Now you got it somewhere else to go, because it ain't even over when you get in the box. Nigga, dump his ass off in the motherfucking John, nigga, and keep whipping his ass way worse. So Sandra Bland getting it way worse than what she was getting it at.
Man,
she escaped to another realm, bro, to get her ass beat way worse than what she was getting on this earth, bro, by killing herself. You can't blame him for doing it, because she was stupid enough to let it happen. Her death happened way before it happened, bro, which means if she continued to walk down the path that she was walking, God had already killed her before she got there, bro.
Get the you right. Listen, let me say something. Give me a live real quick. Hold that for me. Well, you know, it says that at the time of the death for the saints, they won't be present in the body. And then, well, basically, she being a martyr for the Messiah covered up by the social media, the government, the devil, the world, you know.
Yeah, that's the small shit she feeding into.
I'm not even going to be distracted. I feel like she confessed the Messiah months before she died on camera, and then she confessed the Father, and she said that she had work to do, and she knew that she was chosen, called, and faithful. You feel me? So, therefore, that being said, I will never call her ignorant. I never call her stupid, belligerent, say she's disrespectful.
But it's still foolish what she did.
I'm going to, as a king, I will humble myself to say this about her. My first time actually watching the dash cam video, I begin to question, why was she acting in that nature or manner? There's a website where they used this little mood thing. I don't believe in that, but she really just is a black queen who came in town on her way to work, who had license, title tag, insurance, everything. He said, "Can you put that cigarette out for me, please?" And that's a question, and she said no to it. He didn't say put it out for me. And I want to say this. I feel as if she did go kind of hard, but maybe she felt like she knew her rights and her power and where she stood, man. Rest in heaven, Queen Sandy, man. I wouldn't say she getting done worse where she at,
man. Man, how do you really know who goes to heaven or hell, bro? I don't talk about people. I know people on a basic level of knowing God. Knowing God on a basic level, it lets me understand people, no matter how complex they try to run around a lab box, they always run the same track. So I don't make music. I don't like listening to it. I don't like entertaining, but I like watching it and laughing and entertaining myself by watching humanity.
So what do you think
train itself without knowledge
about the racism going on with the cops killing?
That's just a banana peel in the road. You know, if you find 10 cops that kill 10 black dudes and come back to a neighborhood where it's black cops killing black dudes, and then you got black dudes killing black dudes, you got niggas gangbanging on sets, they steal black dudes, they don't give a fuck about the cops. So when the cops kill a black dude and he white, yeah, what you think you gonna conjure up for yourself? A white ass racist motherfucker that wanna smoke your ass, nigga, and you gonna start a war. God gonna keep killing and benefiting off these motherfuckers because he gonna be signing them up for his own army the second they go in that box.